When you think of wizards, who do you think of? Gandalf? Dumbledore? Doctor Strange? Well, regardless of who it is, they always seem to have some kind of mystical powers or magic. Welcome to day 25 of the 365-day challenge. I decided to draw Ruby today since she can manipulate fire and of our webcomic cast has the ability closest to classical magic, but then I came across a dilemma. Are wizards mostly men? Would a female wizard be a witch? But that doesn't sound right because wizards sound so cool with their magic and are typically wise, but witches sometimes can have negative associations with curses and hexes. So then in this case, would you call a female wizard just a wizard? Or are they a witch? Wizardette possibly? What are the specifics of wizardry anyways? What do you think? How would you classify the difference between witches and wizards? Let us know. And with that, we'll set our fantasy debates aside and we'll see you tomorrow for day 26. Welcome back to day 26 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Some habits are easier to maintain than others, and today we're headed to the gym. Admittedly, I'm someone who should work out a little bit more, but for me, it can be a bit of a wrestling match between balancing the things that I want to do and the things that I have to do, even if I don't want to. After a long day, it can be pretty difficult to find the motivation to go do something that you don't really enjoy, but this year I set a new goal, to start working out just a little bit more than never. Baby steps. After all, your health is important. And maybe after taking it one step at a time, I'll end up achieving my own goals too. Anyways, I'm curious to hear from you guys. What are your fitness goals for the year? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 27. Welcome to day 27 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Fudgy, rich, and absolutely delicious, there's never a bad time to have a slice of chocolate cake. Especially today, National Chocolate Cake Day. From a regular chocolate cake to chocolate chiffon cakes, from black forest to roll cakes, and lava cakes to red velvet cakes, you'll never go wrong with whichever one you choose. And before anyone says anything, red velvet cakes do actually use a bit of cocoa powder in it, so it basically counts. Anyways, if you needed a reason to treat yourself today, then you might as well celebrate this dessert today with your very own slice of chocolate cake. What's your favorite kind of chocolate cake? Let us know. That's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 28. To all the insomniacs, night owls, and late night connoisseurs, I'm right here with you. Whether you're unintentionally burning the midnight oil or you're scrambling to cram 3 textbooks into your brain before you face your day of reckoning, feeling like a complete zombie the next day after an all-nighter is a feeling that's all too universal. Welcome back to day 28 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Whoever coined the term sleep is for the weak really needs a good talking to, cause I know I'm certainly not stronger with less of it. I relish the days I could get my full 8 hours of sleep, cause otherwise when morning rolls around and I've finished my 50th toss and turn, that's when I know it's officially over. And there's nothing I can do about it but drag my body out of bed. But anyways, are you guys early birds or are you guys night owls? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 29. Welcome to day 29 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Maple taffy. If you don't know what it is, it's boiled maple syrup poured in lines in a packed box or tray of snow and then rolled up on a popsicle stick. It's 100% maple syrup, so you already know that it's amazing. And like most delicious Canadian classics, it originated in Quebec. Sometimes I wonder though, how did food like maple taffy originate? Like, who was the first one to pour maple syrup in the snow and instead of thinking it was a mess and wiping it up, decided to eat it instead? Well, whoever it was, I want to give them a pat on the back and a gold medal because sometimes simple is best. What iconic classics do you have in your own country, or customs native to where you are that you've never seen anywhere else? Let us know. That's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 30. Crisp and flaky puff pastry, the homey taste of freshly baked goods and butter, along with their iconic crescent shape, croissants are one of the tastiest foods you'll ever eat. Welcome back to day 30 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. From laminating the many layers of butter and dough to shaping each individual one, croissants really are such a labor of love. But if done right, biting into a freshly baked one is like nothing else. Absolutely incredible. Whether you're having one in the morning for breakfast or you're eating one as a snack, there's always a good time to eat one of these delicious delicacies. And these days, people make them into sandwiches, press them into waffle makers to serve along with ice cream as dessert, or even make them into cereal, so there's endless ways to enjoy them. But for me, no matter how fancy they get, my favorite will always be a freshly baked plain one. If not, it would be its rectangular sibling pain au chocolat. What's your favorite way to enjoy a croissant? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 31. Welcome to day 31 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Today's prompt is ice fishing. I've never done it before, but recently I've been watching some videos of people who live in extremely cold conditions. Winters are harsh, lakes, rivers, and other bodies of water freeze with incredibly thick ice. So people use hand cranks to drill into it to reach the water. They then fish with lines or nets, but once they pull the fish out of the water, the fish begin to freeze. Within minutes or maybe even seconds, the fish are frozen solid. Isn't that crazy? It's amazing how people can survive in such harsh conditions. Have you ever gone ice fishing before? If not, maybe regular fishing? Let us know what your biggest catch is. That's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 32. Welcome back to day 32 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Happy February, everyone! Today's prompt is laundry. So, of course, I drew Ray, Ash, and Layla doing their own laundry. In our own webcomic, Zenith and Infinity, these three live in an apartment complex, and sometimes that means shared laundry rooms. If you've ever lived with a ton of people with a shared laundry room, you'll know that everyone wants to wash their clothes all at the same time. The time you want to do laundry, guess what? At least 3 other people want to do it too. The war for the machines can literally be decided in minutes. You snooze, you lose. But eventually, it's totally worth it for the warm comfort and smell of clean sheets and clothes. Anyways, it's been officially 1 month since we started the 365-day challenge. What's your favorite illustration from January? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 33. Welcome to day 33 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Today's February 2nd, which means it's Groundhog Day. For this yearly event, the groundhog that determines our fate this year and every year is named Pete. They have a whole event with him and everything in Pennsylvania in the States. And this year, Pete saw his shadow, which means we'll be getting another 6 weeks of winter. Fun. So, how did this bizarre tradition start anyways? Well, apparently it actually has its roots in Germany, where they use a badger instead. Even though Pete's predictions aren't always right, it's still a fun and silly tradition. What kind of silly traditions do you have where you are? Let us know. That's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 34. From large extinct animals like dinosaurs, to historical artifacts from ages we can't even conceive of, to small exhibits of a fictional setting displaying a bygone era, museums are full of interesting knowledge and tidbits about anything and everything you can think of. Welcome back to day 34 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. One of the things I love about museums is that there will always be something that surprises you that catches your eye. Something you didn't really expect to be drawn to, but just so happens to connect with you in the moment. And that sense of awe and wonder is really the thing that I think makes the world such an incredible place. Not only that, a lot of museums are actually usually fairly cheap, or even free. So next time you have some time, maybe you should stop by and visit your local museum too. Anyways, what's your favorite exhibit you've seen at a museum? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 35. Tap dancing, interpretive dancing, belly dancing, ballet. As long as there's some music, someone is bound to get up to dance. Welcome to day 35 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. While I've never been a dancer, watching people move their body to song is witnessing art in a whole new way. Whether it's an elegant ballroom dance that sweeps you off your feet, a breakdancing showdown between rivals, or watching your favorite K-pop dance group and you trying to follow along with them, dance connects everyone. The energy from the dancers to the viewers, and the viewers back to the dancers. It's always a connection to remember. What's your favorite things to dance to? Let us know. That's it for today. See you tomorrow for day 36. In the winter, there was one thing that my school banned as a kid, and that thing was snowball fights. Cause of course, with a foot of snow on the ground, kids were obviously going to start building snowforts and start chucking snowballs at each other. But also, it was just tons of fun. But yeah, sadly, it got banned. Cause I guess instead of snow, one unlucky soul probably got clocked in the head with a chunk of ice. Welcome back to day 36 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Now, I haven't participated in a snowball fight in literally forever, but I still think they're some of my fondest winter memories. But who says you can't snowball fight as an adult anyways? Apparently there are places that hold annual snowball fights, so maybe one day when I have time, I'll go join one to sling some snowballs myself and relive those childhood memories. But anyways, has your school ever banned any activity that you really enjoyed? Let us know! Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 37.